Welcome to the Bam Bar Studios channel and to day 13 of the 30-day Ignite Challenge. If you're new here, my name is Liz. On this channel, I help you get in the best shape of your life using only long loop resistance bands at home. We are almost halfway done the 30-day Ignite Challenge, where I am uploading a new video for you to complete every single day in the month of January to make 2025 your strongest year yet. Today, we are doing a lower body strength workout. We did glutes earlier in the week, so this workout is going to be a lot of quads, hamstrings, and all of the smaller muscles in your legs as well. All you need are your resistance bands and a way to attach your bands at around knee, shin height. I am using a door anchor, but you can use anything secure that you trust to pull a band against. If you don't have a door anchor yet, I would totally recommend getting one. They're super affordable, super available, and they transform any door into an adjustable cable machine, which we will use in this workout today. So let's get started with a warm up. We are starting just with some body weight squats. So standing up, toes pointed out, comfortable squat position, and just gently moving through that position, moving slow, waking up the body. If you're a little cold, you want to get warmer, then change it into like speed squats to up the heart rate. But if you just want to warm up the joints, stay low in the squat, feel it out. We're going to be squatting in this workout, so we want to prepare. All right, next we're doing a 3-point lunge. Kneeling lunge, so back knee down, half kneeling stance. We're going to lean into that front leg, move it to a 45-degree angle, and lunge, and then move it beside us and lunge. So we're just doing those 3 points on one side. Good. All right, let's do the other side. Other leg up. Lean forward, lean to the 45, and lean to the 90. Good. Done. Perfect. And lastly, we're going to sit down on the mat for 90-90 hip openers. So heels in the ground, dropping both legs to one side, creating 90-degree angles in your knees, and switching side to side. So feeling it open, trying to put both knees on the ground. All right, that's our warm up. We are going to get started with our first superset, where all you will need are your bands. Starting with a back squat. So how you do that with a long band, you're going to step on one end of it, get low, and bring the band to the back of your neck, your traps, not your neck, okay? So not way up here, I want it down, resting comfortably. Feet wider than hips, toes pointed out a little bit, and then hinging at the hips and squatting down. Make sure at this point there is tension on the band, okay? And then standing up. Let's go. So core on, I want you to think of moving just like you would if you had a barbell on your neck. And make sure that this is a good amount of tension, all right? Think of how heavy you can squat, and you can choose a super heavy band, you can layer your bands, but I want this to be super challenging even at the bottom. Three, one more. Done. All right, let's get out of that. Ooh, we are going to superset this with a lateral stationary lunge. So I want you to wrap a band around 1 foot. Grab it with the opposite hand. We're going to go into a lateral lunge and push off. Okay, so lateral lunge, think of it like a single leg squat. Okay, so your hips still go back, your knees track over your foot, you're pressing against this band. So it should be tight and you should be able to do a good amount of resistance. Good. Done. All right, other side. So all you have to do, stay in that lateral stance. I like to wrap the band around my foot so that I don't have to worry about it coming loose. My foot is planted on the ground, all right? Grabbing the band with your other hand, this should be a lot of resistance here. And you are lunging into that leg and coming up. So really feel this leg press against this band, okay? And work with the range of motion that you can do today. If you're not going as low, then that's fine. Just I want you to have good form versus the lowest lunge ever. Good. All right. Dropping that. And we're doing that 2 more times. So, back with our squat. Getting low. Let's go. Core on. Exhale on the stand up. Done. All right. Back to our stationary lateral lunges. Wide stance. Wrap the band around your foot. To make it harder, grab the band closer to your foot to increase that pull on the band. You basically just want to stretch the band more. So you can do that by choosing a heavier band, layering your bands, like doubling up, or just grabbing the band closer to your foot. Feel that push in that leg. Just this leg. I don't care about the straight leg at all, honestly. Good. All right, other leg. Standing up. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Knees tracking over your toes. The mistake I see a lot with this exercise using bands is putting the band on the straight leg. That does absolutely nothing because you're working this bending leg, right? So why would you care about a band, about not pulling or pushing against the band? So you always want it to be in this working leg. Okay. Whew, let's squat one more time. Ready? Good. Let's go. show you from the side, sorry. Realize I haven't done that yet. Core on, getting as slow as possible while still having your core engaged and still pressing your heels into the ground. If your heels are rocking up, don't go that low. Just go until you can press up through the squat, through your heels, and not rock forward. Good. And all that means is you just have to work on your hip mobility, and slowly you'll be able to go lower and lower and lower. Wide stance. Last time doing our lateral lunge. Pull up, start tall. So you always want the band to be in the direction of where you're pushing against, right? So we're pushing on a diagonal angle. That's why the band is a diagonal angle parallel to our leg. When we're squatting, we have a straight up and down band because we're pressing up and down, right? So that's how you can make any resistance, like you can envision how to arrange it with a band, thinking of that. Like where, if this was a barbell or a dumbbell, where is the track of that barbell or dumbbell going? And then you just want to draw that line with your band. Ready? All right, let's go. You're still hinging at the hips, knees tracking over your toes. Last time, then we get a little break here. Done. All right, we are gonna take a 20-second break, get some water, and hook your resistance band up to that shin height or knee height at the most. I'm gonna use this bottom hook right here. We are starting with a resisted or cable machine alternating front lunge. So we're not doing a reverse lunge. We're doing the lunge where you step forward and come back alternating. So feel free to start body weight, but if you want to add resistance, I am doubling up a light band, but you can also do a big single loop band as well. So how to do it? I hold the band like so, both my hands. To know where to stand, start in a half kneeling position, get your feet right where there's tension on the band right here, but you won't need a lot because it is a lot of it will feel really heavy, okay? So you're here facing the anchor. We're gonna alternate getting into a front lunge and alternating like that, okay? Let's go. So switching legs, pressing off of that front leg. A front lunge or forward lunge requires more quad strength, where reverse lunge focuses more on glute strength. You can have a slight bend in your elbows if you prefer, but just don't turn this into an upper body exercise. There we go. All right, now we're gonna do a cable pull through. So you're here with your band, feel free to switch it out, but you're gonna straddle the band, face away from the anchor, move away so it's fairly heavy once you're walking away. We're gonna hinge and come back to that standing. So pulling the band through your legs, squeezing the glutes like so. Feeling the stretch in your hamstrings as you push your hips back. So I don't want you to squat, I want you to push your hips to the wall behind you. Perfect. And lastly, we are going to do cable hip adduction. So we're going to pull against the band. You can do double or single. I'll do single. Wrap the band around your foot as many times as you need to. Feel free to hold a chair or anything, but you're going to put the band on the foot closest to the door and use your inner thigh to pull your foot across your body. So working our inner thigh, play around with where you want to stand, depending on what band you have, if it's single loop or double loop. But I want there to be tension even at this point, okay? On the band, I want there to be tension for as much of the movement as you can. Good. All right, other side. So you are going to keep the band. All you have to do is switch what foot you're hooking in there. So you're here, crossing the band across, or foot across your body, like so. I would suggest holding on to something so that you're not challenging the standing leg too much. You really want to just focus on that inner thigh pulling against the band. Sorry for not looking at you. Hope that's okay. Good. All right. So we're just doing that 2 more times. All right. Starting with that forward lunge. I'm going to do actually a single loop with a heavier band. There we go. So let's start in that forward lunge position. Whew. Okay. So press up with that front leg. Feel the quad working. Whoop. Look straight ahead. Good. All right, cable pull through. Let's see if I can stick with this band. Straddling the band, grabbing it with both hands, walking away, shoulders down. Let's go. So we're hinging. Feel the pull in your hamstrings and then squeeze. Feel the pull or the squeeze of your glutes. All right, our adductions. So, let's see if I can stick with this yellow band. Feel free to wrap the band around your foot like 3 or 4 times, whatever you prefer. or whatever you need to do to get the right tension and the right amount. Ooh. Feeling that squeeze in the inner thigh. Good. All right, other side. So all we're doing is switching our feet. Let's go. You got this. Done. Okay. One more time through. Then we cool down. I'm gonna get rid of that. All right, ready? Forward lunge. Feeling good. Whew, starting in 3, 2, 1. You got this. Keep going. Last 5. Last time we're doing this. Good. Done. All right, let's flip over for our cable pull through. Walk away, make sure it's super tight at the top. Here's having to squeeze your glutes and then hinge. And pull against the band to stand up. You can do it. Last time we're doing this. Straight spine, looking at the ground, not up like this once you're hinging, okay? Last rep here. Done. Okay. Let's do our adduction. Ready? You got this. Tension on the band at all times. That way, that also helps. I get asked all the time, like, how does the band not come out of these hooks or come flying off your feet or anything like that? And as long as you keep tension, it stays there. I've never had that problem. It's once there's slack, slack is the enemy. Okay, other side. Slack is the enemy for form, for safety, and for muscle engagement. Okay? Let's go. Last 40 seconds of work. Perfect. Starting our cool down. You did it, you made it. Hope you feel it already. We're gonna be in a wide stance, and I just want you to hinge at the hips, fold over, let it all go. Feel the stretch of your inner thigh. Maybe reaching the ground, maybe just leaning over like this, moving your hips side to side, whatever feels good. Good. Now we're gonna do a standing figure four. So if you have a wall, a chair, a couch, anything to just lean up against, that will help. Crossing one leg over the other and bending that standing leg. So you can do this without the wall. It just requires more balance. And we've already done a lot of work today, so you don't have to do more if you don't need to. Good. Other side. So crossing that foot over above your knee, just sinking those hips down. Good. And lastly, let's do alternating quad stretch. So just bringing one foot up, holding it for a couple seconds, feeling the stretch in your quad, and alternating. Last 5. That was our lower body strength workout. Hope you loved it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Drop me a comment of how you're feeling. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you never miss a workout, and like this video if you want me to create more workouts like this. I will see you next time on the mat. If you enjoyed this workout video, make sure to join me on bandbarstudios.com. There, you'll get access to over 200 exclusive workouts, free challenges, form videos for over 100 exercises, workout tips, and more to help you on your health and fitness journey. If you're not a Bandbar Studio member yet, check the description below for promo codes and click on that link to start your free trial today. See you next time on the mat.